America did not respond after the red line had been crossed, it was not restraint that was exhibited, it was indecision that was exhibited. When great powers, nations from whom much is expected, say, if this, therefore that, and you get this and that doesn't happen, what you do is encourage an awful lot of actors around the world who do not have America's best interest at heart.
And what do you think a reasonable response?
A reasonable response was a sustained air campaign against the Syrian chemical weapons program. By the way, since we didn't do that, all right, the Russians were invited into the Middle East, and there's no one out there who can say, on balance, boy, that was a good thing, wasn't it? I once had a very wise man, David Sanger, New York Times correspondent. He comes to my class at George Mason, talks about his book, which I assigned, so he comes to talk about it. And I say, okay, David, great 90 minutes. Now you got 90 seconds. What's the one sentence to describe Barack Obama's foreign and security policy? And David's answer was very quite clear. Oh, it's easy. Barack Obama is better trying to align the definition of American interests with the realities of American power. Can't argue with that. Now, I personally think he's getting the math wrong, or he got the math wrong, all right? But the principle is unassailable. President Trump, in a way that probably would surprise both President Obama and President Trump's supporters, isn't very different than President Obama when it comes to this. He's less elegant. He doesn't wrap it in language I think most people would understand and appreciate. But he's a retrencher too. Despite all the bluster, but I'm tougher than anybody, and fire and fury, as recently stated, he's a retrencher.